Lauri Markkinen at 82 is kind of ridiculous. Like I said, for someone who had career lows, like you said, Sean, and just someone who really hasn't made a huge impact for the Bulls these last couple of years. I know he had a great freshman year or a rookie year, but after that, Lauri Markkinen hasn't really been that effective in his game. He hasn't been that effective in anything else. I think Tyrese is calling right now. Let me get him on the show. All right, I think we got Tyrese in the building.
How's it going?
Good. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Just living the dream. Looking at NBA roster lists, and we're going to talk Ben Simmons soon. So Tyrese, I was actually in the middle of talking about Lauri Markkinen at 82. I thought that he should not have been included in this list. From the fact that he's had career lows ever since his rookie year. Rookie year was the explosive year. Then he's gotten injured each and every year, and now he's with the Cleveland Cavaliers and the super mega big team. But do you think that Lauri Markkinen deserved to even be in this list?
That's an interesting question. I would say, I mean, he's not a scrub. I mean, he can play. So, I mean, 82. I mean, I don't know. It's not too high or it's not too low. So, I mean, he's not a scrub, man. I mean, he's averaging 18 a game. So, I think that's fair. I think 82 to 85.
To me, it's hard to put like Jordan Clarkson below him. Like, even like I'm trying to even think of who else. Kevin Huerter I thought had a better year than he did.
But Lauri Markkinen, though, he's 7 foot and he's younger than Jordan Clarkson. That can play a big role into probably
Yeah,
the statistics they're doing to rank these guys. I'm not sure, but
yeah. I mean, that's kind
he's
of
younger. Yeah,
yeah.
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that's kind of my frustration with this list more so than anything is that like I want to know if this is like the best players were that last kind of like the I'm trying to think of what the right word is like based on last year to this year, like are they doing that, are they doing it based on his career or a person's career? Like that's kind of my thing. And let's pull up Larry Marketing stats. Sean is right. Let's pull up his stats. Kind of look at the
Yeah,
stats here.
he's not bad. I mean, he's average 18. I mean, he's only been in the league for what 3 years. So I mean, it's not like it's like he's a top 50. But put him over John Wall, I don't know.
And that's kind of my thing. I mean, this last year, he shot 13.6 points per game. I didn't shoot, but he made 13.6 points per game, 5.3 rebounds, zero point 0.9 assists. And in just kind of limited amount of games, it wasn't very much. And I just kind of find it, like I said, I find it frustrating myself. When we're dealing with players like Larry Marketing, who again had all the potential in the world his freshman year. I keep saying freshman, his rookie year.
I mean, he just didn't have the growth as well. I mean, the coaching there, it's the infrastructure of the Bulls is not to the standard of your normal NBA team that has
Mm-hmm.
a coaching staff and whatnot, and who's going to be playing and who's the future. They were just kind of like testing him out, and I mean, he's still very young. I mean, he's only 24 years old, so it's not like he's like 28, 27. So he has a lot of growth. I think he can do very well on the Cavs. Um, yeah, I think he can do really well. I wouldn't be shocked if he's averaging like 21 points a game.
Yeah, I mean, my only thing with Larry Marketing is like, is he going to be one of these guys like a Chandler Parsons where had to create? No, Chandler Parsons maybe was a little bit more extreme because he,
Hmm.
people were calling him like a
Yeah, yeah.
star and stuff like that. But just kind of like in the similar vein as Chandler Parsons or some of these other players that we notice get big contracts and maybe not live up to the expectations. I'm really concerned about Larry Marketing and the fact that it's now your second NBA team. You've had shoulder injuries after, you have injuries after injuries each and every year. And I'm wondering when it's enough, right? Like when are we going to kind of like cut the plug on this guy being like a top 100 player? I don't think he's a scrub, but I also don't think
Oh
he's
no.
top. I don't think he's top 80. Like this list is kind of insinuating that he's a top 80 player. I think he's a good
Yeah,
player, but he's not. I don't think he's above the guys like John Wall or Miles Bridges, um, especially those two. I feel like Miles Bridges kind of proved last year that he could really hang in the league after so many serious doubts and questions about his career. Um,
yeah.
but
Yeah, see, I think too they're data guys, they're statistic guys, right? I think what they're doing is they're going more off of consistently of, what he's averaging on a nightly basis. Because some of these guys, he might go off of 45, he might have four,
Hmm.
you know, 35-point games in that month, and then he's only averaging 14 points a game, but he's still gonna average,
Hmm.
um 18 to 19 points. So I think they're probably doing it off of consistency, age, and that's the only thing I can think of because he's clearly not better. Like, that's there's no way. I mean, he's not a scrub, like I'm saying. Like he's not a scrub either. Like he can play, but he's just too injury prone. But honestly, John Wall's very injury prone too. If I had to pick between John Wall and Lauri Markkanen for the long haul or this upcoming season, I would pick Lauri Markkanen because he's younger and we don't know his full potential upside. With
Hmm.
John Wall, we know what we're getting. We're gonna get 40 to 50 games, and he's gonna break down, and we're gonna be screwed. If at 50 games at the max, with Lauri, it's kind of like, you know, uh, I mean, he's in the same boat, but it's like he still has way more upside.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it from an upside perspective, like why someone would take Larry Marketing, but if I'm looking for just like one season off type of thing, I'm picking John Wall because I feel like he still has, maybe he doesn't have the explosives like he once did, but I still think that he has the ability to create for other teammates with his with some of his explosiveness
Well,
and his
well,
speed.
it depends the franchise. It also depends the franchise because if John Walls, let's just say he's going to the Lakers, he's not going to be a great contributor because they already got,
Hmm.
Russell Westbrook and who else they have? Rondo back now, right? So, but if Laurie Marketing was to go to, let's just say, the Lakers instead of John Wall, Laurie Marketing will probably shine better because they don't have a lot of bigs who can stretch the floor. So it all comes down to personal fit with the team.
Hmm.
So it all comes down, it comes down to, you know,
Yeah.
who fits with what team.